Hello everyone. Today I've decided to do a video talking about my favourite YouTube poops of the year. There have been a decent selection of ones this year. I've been making them for over 5 years now, and December is the anniversary month of the first official YTP, so it seems like a good time. I'm limiting it to one unique source and user per spot for a bit of variety. Don't want to waste too much time, so let's get started. Number 10. The Epic Minecraft Wars of Epic Proportions by SchaffClassic.
How are we supposed to steal the secret formula?
Alright, you don't have to shout at me!
I can't swim.
Remember when Fawful listed YTPs before analysis reviews? Well, unlike Lemon, he still does. And it's still great. Like some of his other YTPs, this one is filled to the brim with references. I think there's like a new reference every 2 to 4 seconds. And they work each scene well.
Surprise, motherfucker!
If you like fast-paced YTPs filled with this many memes, this is one that's simple and one that will please you. And also I hope Fawful gets a chance to do more YTPs in between his reviews. Number 9. Smithers Seeks a Bear by Hillyer.
Won't get what I really want.
No one does.
The Simpsons have become a big factor of memes over the years. From steamed hams, to sneezing feeds, to green Simpsons. But this is one of those YTPs that's simple but effective. I love how well crafted each joke lands, and there's some really fun shitpost energy to it.
These minstrels will do with my jangled nerves.
I don't want to spoil too much, but it's really worth a look. It's the only one that's on this list that's from a channel with less subs than me, and his other Simpsons YTPs definitely deserve more views. We need more Simpsons YTPs like this.
Give them what he wants!
That's life!
Number 8. AVGN Figures It All Out by KnightOfGames.
Action! Are you ready for some tits? Some balls. Ready for some good sex?
This YTP is short, but has some really great jokes to give off an early 2010s vibe. A nice balance of jokes and mixture of classic and modern references. The good kind of YTP. There are some pretty good AVGN YTPs, and this is one that knocks it out of the park.
That's disgusting. I apologize.
It's already exceeded $9.
Number 7. Shrunk and the Ass Go Forth by HourofPoop.
A printer locked in a desk is rescued by rescued, and then they practice yoga.
HourofPoop's YTPs are easily some of the most creative ones out there. The masking of certain shots is so seamless at times, and the sense mixing and editing is genius.
Why don't you fuck off with your own kind? Oh, that's right. You're just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. See you later.
Hope Shrek can someday fuck an onion. The Toy Story one from last year is funny too, and hope that future projects continue this level of variety. Unfortunately, it's age restricted at the moment, but if you can get a ray around it, give it a look.
I like your cut teeth.
Number 6. YTPMV Big Shot by Nape Mango. I wasn't going to put a YTPMV on the list since I usually consider them their own thing, but this is one that's worth a mention due to how insanely well put together it is. The wide collection of references, big and small, are used to a great extent, and combined to make a beautiful recreation. You gotta hear it to believe it. And play Deltarune too. Number 5. Deliver Us Part 1 and 2 by Fawful.
Nonsense, me boy! This pizza, own 2 delivery squids, try for.
This spot is slightly cheating a little, since the first part of Deliver Us was released in 2016, but it wouldn't feel right to leave this out. Fully combined, this is one of the most insane YTPs I've seen. There's a lot of unsettling elements, the visual gags are amazing, and the dark jokes and tone give off an unnatural tone that not many YTPs can easily accomplish. Every twist and turn makes you wonder what will happen next. It's also interesting seeing people in the comments analysing it and coming up with their own interpretations of the story. Again, something you don't see with many other story-based YTPs. From what I've heard, this is Fawful's last YouTube poop, and even though I didn't get to watch their content a huge lot, this was definitely an unforgettable send-off. Number 4. No One Makes YTPs Like Gaston by therealxboxnerd.
So I'm making plans to master the fun bell.
therealxboxnerd is a channel I discovered last year, and has some rather funny videos. He's more known for his Thomas YTPs, but his other ones are just as great too. This one has some clever references and sentence mixing. The second half during the song portion especially is really funny. There's a really good charm to it, like other Gaston YTPs.
Every last inch of me's covered with hair.
In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston!
I'm especially good at backpacking.
Number 3. Ganon Sings Barbie Girl by Jimmy Davis.
Hiya, Ganon!
Hi, Link.
You wanna go for a ride?
Sure, Link.
Jumping!
Jimmy Davis is an absolute connoisseur of Zelda CDI edits, and this is definitive proof of that. Every second of this is absolutely godlike. The sense mixing being pitched to the original is perfection. I love the way various sprites are edited to accurately replicate the CDI art style. Not just for this, but all of its other CDI videos too.
Come on, Barbie, let's go, Barbie. Come on, Barbie, let's go, Barbie.
It's definitely one of the most unique YTPs out there, and shows what can be done with this source, and YTP when pushed this far. Side note, but I'm really glad CDI has become popular again. I remember there was a period when it was considered old-fashioned, but it's great seeing it come back with a fresh look with videos like this.
Oh, I'm having so much fun!
Well, Ganon, we're just getting started.
Number 2. Flockwood's Oversized Meatballs by NPCarlsson.
You feeling it? I'm really feeling it!
This is another one from a channel that I've been following for a long time. This is a YTP that has some really good musical elements, mixed with some fast overlay features and running jokes. It actually makes me want to rewatch the original Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I don't have a whole lot to say about it, it's just really great. It's become one of my favourites from him. It's also age restricted, but he's made an unlisted version to work around it. And thanks NPCarlsson for featuring me in your Crash 4 collab. It was an honour. Before number 1, here are some honourable mentions that are also worth a look because they're great too. Number 1. Tommy the Choo Choo and the Quest for Who Asked by the Thomas and Tugs Man.
Ah, Thomas the Tank Engine. I remember being very disappointed when I was young that he wasn't actually a tank.
Thomas the Tank Engine YTPs I feel are some of the more creative areas of YTPs. There's a lot of variety to them, with the clever sentence mixing and editing effects from old users like Keeper Beans and WTL Network. And there's still many ones floating around today. I've even made a few myself this year. But this is one that gets the top spot due to how action-packed it is. There's some really good pacing, I enjoy the reoccurring references and sources, even a few deep references related to the show itself. My favourite part is how much mileage he managed to get out of the source, starting with the early Ringo episodes and continuing through the rest of the later model period of the show.
Percy arrived. How the fuck can people fit inside a tank? I don't know, said Gordon.
It's just a really fun experience and one of the best Thomas YTPs I've seen. And it deserves to be number 1 as my favourite YTP of the year.
New inventions are all very well, but they don't make my testicles tingle.
Disgusting.
So that's my list. Let me know what your favourite YTPs of the year were. Perhaps there's ones I haven't seen. I provided a playlist with all the ones featured, including the honourable mentions. And if you're new here, I also have a selection of YTPs this year that you can look at as well. They're not in the same league as the ones I've showcased, but should get a laugh out. Anyways, I'll probably be taking a short break after this video, mainly since I want to focus on some class projects, and even though I'm working on a few ideas, I've gotten a bit of burnout and need some time for a refresh. That's partially why uploads are twice a month now instead of every other week, and every once in a while I'd like to attempt something different like this. It might lead to less uploads, but I'd rather have a small section of videos where 90% of them do well as opposed to a big quantity where half of it ages badly. I just wanted to address how I'm feeling with the channel at the moment, and I don't want to dip on and off without a proper statement. Feedback is welcome. I'm planning another Sonic review that'll probably be out at some point in the next few months. For those who like the Sonic Storylines video from July, this next one should be worth looking at. I'll do a best of highlights next month, and maybe something small, but don't expect a big video until February or early March at the latest. But anyways, thanks to those who made it this far, happy holidays, and have a safe new year.